Getty Deutsche Bank confirmed a U.S. court on Tuesday that it had tax returns related to an investigation of President Donald Trump, though the documents were redacted and so it was unclear whether the documents were related to his personal filings or company or family returns. Trump broke years of custom in refusing to reveal his tax returns for public scrutiny as a presidential candidate. Deutsche Bank has had a long relationship with Trump, lending him millions over a span of 30 years. View Markets Insider's homepage for more stories. Responding to a congressional subpoena, Deutsche Bank confirmed in a letter to a U.S. court on Tuesday that it had tax returns tied to President Donald Trump. Citing a letter Deutsche Bank sent to a federal appeals court, the Financial Times read that the German lender refused to say whether the returns were Trump's or instead related to his family or the Trump Organization. Trump broke years of custom in refusing to reveal his tax returns for public scrutiny as a presidential candidate. The bank has in its possession tax returns, in either draft or as filed form, responsive to the subpoenas for redacted. The Financial Times cited the letter as saying, Deutsche Bank reportedly said in the letter that it also had documents related to parties not named in the subpoenas but who may constitute immediate family, within the definition provided in the subpoenas. Trump has tried to legally keep any documents relating to him or his family from being revealed by the German bank or the American bank Capital One Financial. Trump's lawyers have been appealing a House of Representatives ruling that declined to block a subpoena of the documents. Deutsche Bank defended redacting the letter, saying that American law stopped banks from revealing personal financial information to third parties, according to the Financial Times. Deutsche Bank declined to comment to Business Insider on the matter. Here's what we know about Trump's ties to Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank has had a long relationship with Trump, lending him millions over a span of 30 years. The New York Times on Wednesday, citing unnamed bank officials, said that Deutsche Bank was in possession of far more detailed financial data on Trump's businesses than his tax returns. Congressional investigators believe those documents could be more helpful than the tax returns to understanding Mr. Trump's web of businesses and sources of his money. The Times wrote, Deutsche Bank along with 6 other banks gave Congress thousands of documents relating to Trump and possible ties to Russia. J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo were among the banks that gave documents to the same House Financial Services Committee as well as the House Intelligence Committee, which were investigating whether there was foreign influence on Trump and his family. In March, the Times reported that Trump had received about $2 billion in loans from the German bank. His relationship with the bank goes back to the 1990s. The Financial Times reported earlier this year that Trump's debt to the bank stood at about $300 million after it helped him finance the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago, the old post office in Washington, and Trump National Doral in Miami. Sued the bank in 2008, just days before a loan to build Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago was due to the bank, claiming that the bank played a major part in the financial crash. Let's block ads. Why?